for this special time around Christ's table by turning in our hymnal to number 321, Break Thou the Bread of Life. And let's sing together verses 1 and 3. It's 9:23, and by this point in the day, we've all made a number of decisions. You had to decide what to put on and come to church. You had to decide whether to come to church or not. You had to decide which way to come to church. And over the time that I've been with you, and it's all over the media, and it's a known fact, decisions are just a part of life. And we know that every decision we make has a consequence. But did you ever stop to think that God had to make decisions? That's kind of an awesome thought, that God had to make decisions, because once upon a time there was no creation. But God made a decision. And in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. That was his decision, because he wanted to share all that he could do with us. And then, many thousands of years later, he had to make another decision, because things were a mess. So we know the verse, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." That was God's decision. And he made it for one reason, because he loves each one of us. He made the decision to send Jesus, and he allowed his Son to be sacrificed. Every Sunday morning, we come to this table, the recipient of the love and the grace and the forgiveness that God showed in that decision to share his Son with his creation. On the night that Jesus was betrayed, he met with his disciples one last time. And they were in the upper room, and they had a meal there. And as the meal ended, Jesus took a loaf of bread, and he broke it, and he blessed it, and he gave thanks for it. And he said to those who were gathered around, "This is my body broken for you, for the forgiveness of your sins. Do this in remembrance of me." Then he took the cup, and he held it up so that they would know what he had. And he said, "This is my blood, the blood of the new covenant, shed for the forgiveness of your sins and all who follow after you. Drink you all of it in remembrance of me." Father, help us to know as we gather around your table every Sunday that your decisions have always been based upon the love that you have for your people. And how we say thank you. Amen.